Hi, I'm Governor Mike Huckabee, and I'm here in New Hampshire campaigning for a good friend, Senator Bob Clegg, who's running for Congress in the 2nd District. I'm here because Bob Clegg is not only going to be a great congressman for New Hampshire, but he's also going to be a great congressman for all of America. We need his common sense. We don't have much of it in Congress now. And we need the kind of practical experience that he's going to bring from having been an effective, get-it-done kind of guy here in the state legislature in New Hampshire. He's not just an ideologue, somebody who stands on the sidelines yelling, screaming, and waving pom-poms. He's a guy that knows what it's like to get his jersey dirty in the game and score goals. It's high time that somebody go to Congress and start scoring for us, making the tax laws fair to people in small business, self-employed, and people who are struggling just to get food on the table and get to work every day. Bob Clegg knows what hard work is. He's lived a life of it. He came up the hard way, like most Americans, and he's never forgotten where he's come from, and he's never forgotten the people that he's called to serve. I hope you'll join me in giving your enthusiastic support to Senator Bob Clegg for Congress in New Hampshire.
I'm really pleased to have you all come out and join me on that walk, that historic walk actually, to the Secretary of State's office. It's been a pleasure up to this point to be walking around and feeling out how everything works in the state of New Hampshire. I won't bore you with all the details of my life from when I was a shoeshine boy. I won't tell you how I met my wife because she bakes excellent chocolate chip cookies and I could smell them. And I won't tell you about all the hard work I had to do to get where I am, because all of you have done that. What I will tell you is that when we go to Washington, I'm going to bring the values that we have here. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to remind them that it's not about pointing your fingers and blaming someone else. It's about actually getting together and getting things done. Taking a look at the problems that face New Hampshire, that face all of America, and actually sitting down and solving them. Because it's not about whose fault it is. It's not about what party you belong to. It's about actually representing the people who sent you down there, who are having a difficult time today making ends meet. If you think it's tough today, if we keep sending the same type of people to Washington, the same people to Congress, it'll only get worse. I want the America that my grandparents dreamed would be here for me. I want that for my grandchildren. So with your help, I'll go to Washington. I'll do down there just what I did up here. When they said, if you think you can do a better job, come on up, I came up. I think I can do a better job. I'm now going back down. So thank you very much for coming. You ready?
Let's go.
Well, he should be with us, so if you don't.
Good to see you.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, how are you? Good to see you
The
too.
good thing, if this guy gets elected to Congress, he won't be there to kick you around and bother you and give you grief. Just think about all the benefits.
He's been very good to me.
Well, spent a lot of time helping guys like Clegg.
Well, good. Well, he's a good man.
Yeah,
So.
I agree.
Okay.
Thank you,
Good
Governor.
to see you.
You're on film with
Good to see
saying
you
I'm a
again.
good man. You're in trouble.
Well,
It may, I don't know who it hurts worse.
Hey, how are you? Thanks. Thanks to you. How are you? Good. Hey, Kevin. Oh, he's got his recording on. How are you? Hey, how are you? I want everybody to take note. I'm not paying for this with a credit card. Oh, wait.
That makes it official.
That's it? You don't have to sign it in front of me or anything?
He'll shred that later.
I'm officially a candidate. You don't mind if I recycle my, I'm cheap.
Congratulations, Bob.
Well,
Congratulations. A little applause in order here.
thank you.
Congratulations.
I guess I'm supposed to say anything? No? I do. I have to say something. Wow. Okay. Well, once again, I thank everyone for coming out. It's a great honor to be able to run for Congress. As most of you know, I greatly appreciate all that the veterans have done in order to maintain our way of life, which allows someone such as myself to be able to sign up and run for Congress. I've worked hard all my life. I've brought up a family. I understand what it's like to have to pay a mortgage, make truck payments, go to work every day. And I plan on bringing New Hampshire values to Washington, not like some have said. I know when I get down there, it's not going to be about pointing fingers and saying it's your fault or it's his fault. It's not going to be about party. It's going to be all about finding people of like mind who want to do nothing more than represent those who've sent them to Washington and actually find the solutions to all the problems that face us today in this nation. So thank you very much for coming. And Mike, I greatly appreciate the fact that you came all the way up.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. And always, my veterans, thank you very much.
I was honored being there, Senator.
But the most important thing about Bob Clegg, if you look at the years that he spent here in this building, here's a person who's been able to accomplish things, not just make speeches, but actually get people to work together and solve problems. Where Washington is dysfunctional is that it has Democrats lined up on one side, Republicans on the other, screaming at each other, no solutions in sight. So he gets it. He understands that the purpose of government is to function. And I know that that's what he'll take to Washington. But it's also valuable, and having been a governor for 10.5 years, we need people in Washington who understand that when votes are taken in Congress, they have a direct financial impact on the states and the families who live there. Bob Clegg understands that. He's watched in the state legislature what happens when federal programs and mandates come along. People in Washington vote on those things and don't know and don't care how it impacts the states. He does. So it's not just a matter of him being a great congressman for New Hampshire. Quite frankly, he'll be great for Arkansas and every one of the other states as well.